Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Quick video today for those of you who collect pre-1965 or 1964 and earlier 90% silver coin. You should know that uncirculated rolls, $10 in face value, is 250 grams, no matter what the denomination is. Dimes, quarters, half dollars, $10 face value of brilliant uncirculated pre-1965 U.S. silver coin is 125 grams per $5 face and 250 grams for each $10 face value. Now, you're wondering about this roll here. It's a little bit under. This roll is from 1964. Should be 125 grams, but it's about a half a gram under. With the paper, some people might think this is a dime short. And the reality is, I've been collecting rolls, bank wrapped rolls, for many, many years. And 1964 specifically, and all on its own, all the rolls, not all, I'll take it back, many rolls are, there's a larger variance in the 1964 rolls. And it's not that unusual to get them a half a gram to even as much as a gram light. I can assure you, even though I can't tell by the roll is sealed, I can't guarantee by counting them, I can promise you that roll is full. Based on my past experience, that roll is a full roll. I don't know why I can't get it to stop on the date, but this is a 1952D. This is a 1953. These are all just over 126. Here's a 47S. Here's a 46S. Bang on, as they say. Here's a 1940 Mercury dime roll. It's quite a bit over because the paper is so much thicker. See how thick that paper is wrapped around the head of this Liberty. There's another 52D roll. Anyway, you get the point. 53. The reason for this is because 1964. Brilliant uncirculated rolls of 1964 dimes often weigh 0.5 to 1 gram less than earlier rolls because the U.S. Mint heavily maximized and accelerated planchet production. 1964 to 66, pushing strip thickness to the absolute lowest end of legal weight tolerance. A standard uncirculated roll, 50 silver dimes, theoretically weighs 125 grams. However, a roll weighing 124 to 124.5 is incredibly common for the 1964 issue due to specific historical and manufacturing factors. Namely, a massive coin shortage struck the U.S. as surging silver prices caused citizens to hoard coins, massive mintage volume to combat hoarding. They struck silver coins through 1966, continuing to use the 1964 dated silver dime planchets, producing over 2.2 billion dimes dated 1964 across Philadelphia and Denver mints, tapering the metal strips to maximize the number of coins punched out. Silver alloy, the rolling mills were calibrated tightly, setting the ingots to roll into slightly thinner sheets allowed the mint to stay within legal tolerances while saving massive amounts of bullion across billions of strikes. At that time, too, at the very tail end of production, silver prices were going up, which was why silver was pulled out of the coinage, and if they could strip a couple hundredths of a troy ounce out of each dime, when they're striking a couple billion of them, look at all the silver they're saving. So even it might be just 1/100th or 2/100ths of an ounce, 1 or 2/100ths of a gram for each dime, which ends up making the roll light by 50 to 75 hundredths of a gram, or 0.5 to 0.75 if you average 1.5 hundredths or 0.015 per dime. The mint saved a lot of money by doing this. So if you buy rolls of silver dimes and you get a bank wrapped roll that is a little bit under, I would say that anything over 124, I wouldn't worry much about it at all. I don't unwrap them. Feel free to unwrap them and count them if you like. But if you buy it online, especially through eBay, most sellers will not allow for a returned opened bank wrapped roll because you're returning something different from what you got. And there's no way to prove that claim. It's your word against their word. And although eBay leans as a buyer-centric platform, it's just a argument that's not worth, the view is not worth the climb. Buy them in tubes if you're not confident. You can look at all 50 coins, and if you're just going to unwrap the bank wrapped roll anyways, I suggest just buying them in tubes. But I just wanted to drop that little tidbit of info for anyone who's interested. Thank you for watching Sam's Coins and Heavy Metal. See you in the next one.